Hello everyone, this is Eslam Ahmed. I will be your trainer today. So I will start by just checking that everything is working fine. If you can hear me clearly, you can see me, please type the number 1 in the chat. Okay, it seems like everything is working fine. Let me start by sharing my screen right now. Please type now the number 1. If you can see my screen, you should now be seeing, first of all, let me start by the risk warning. If you can see the risk warning, please type yes. The risk warning is written both in Arabic and English. Risk warning state that trading in Forex CFDs and other derivatives is highly speculative and carries a high level of risk, and it's possible to lose all your capital. These products may not be suitable for everyone. You can see the rest of the risk warning. Please take a minute to read and review the risk warning, because that's very important. Someone said no, so you cannot see my screen, you cannot hear me. What exactly is your issue? Can you clarify, please? Okay, since it seems like everyone is... Oh, okay, now okay. Okay, let me briefly introduce myself. Do I have here someone who is just new with me? You have never seen me before? It's your first time with me? Say yes, please. If you have been here with me before or you know me. Okay, since I already have some new attendees, please let me give you a very brief introduction about me. My name is Eslam Ahmed. I'm the financial market analyst. I don't like this chief senior. Let's just say I'm a financial analyst at GODO. I'm certified from the CISI in England, which is also accredited by CMA, ISCA in the UAE. I have qualification in the International Certification in Wealth and Investment Management. And also I have the UAE regulation certificate and also fundamental of financial services. If someone try or want to use the mic, can you please just use the chat instead?
गाड़ी बराबर चलाओ मेरे को बाद में इधर आने के बाद बात करेंगे.
Okay, just give me a moment. Alvina. Okay, it seems like everything is working right now. So I'm not showing off or something with this qualification, just as usual, showing or telling you that the person who is training you today has the qualification experience also, 17 years of experience in this market. So you're not wasting your time with someone who doesn't know what he's speaking about. So let me ask you again now, do I have any zero experience, someone who is just new? So if you are this person, please type new in the chat so I know. If you have some experience, please type your experience period, like 1 month, 1 year, whatever experience you have in the market. So if you are just new, type the words or just one word, new. Or if you have some experience, please specify the period, like 1 month. Okay, someone new. Great. Okay, great. So I have a lot of... Okay, great. So our topic today will be very good, even for new traders. Let me briefly tell you what will happen today. I will explain my presentation, which will be about gold, and then I will take your questions. So while I'm presenting or I'm explaining, just to keep the flow of the idea, I will not answer questions, but then after I finish, please write your questions in the chat whenever you have one, write it so you don't forget it. And then I will come back to the question after I finish my presentation. Then I will open the trading application, the MetaTrader 5, and then we will go to the market. Last question before I start my presentation. Do I have here someone who attended my previous webinar, my last webinar, last Thursday? Do I have anyone? Please type yes if you were with me. Okay, great. So we will also speak about the market, about the, we'll open the MetaTrader 5, and we will follow up on what we just stopped at last time. Now let's jump in and start explaining about today's topic. So today I want to take from your time and speak about the future of gold. And the main question would be, could it reach again $5,000 in 2026 or above? As you know, gold already reached beyond the $5,000. It reached 5,600. This was on the January for the first time. At the 28th of January, if I remember correctly, it was the first time in history that gold reached this level, $5,600 per ounce. So the question is, will it go again to this 5,000 or above to the 5,600? So I'll speak just about some history of gold, if you don't mind. What is gold and why the gold is very important to us? So this is just a shiny metal, a shiny rock, yellow rock. That's gold. But it has value. It was valuable for thousands of years. Maybe because it doesn't rust. It's rare. Maybe it's beautiful, like everyone likes it. Maybe that's the reason. But people have always thought it was special. And they used it to make things like jewelry and coins. In some religion, they speak about gold and silver by the name of the money that God created for us, the currency of God. So we know about the very ancient civilization, just like Egyptian civilization, and the ancient Egyptian actually, they always, you can see gold in everything, everywhere. They used it. This famous mask, do you know, let me ask a question. Do you know this mask? Have you seen it before? Do you know which pharaoh, which king is represented with this mask? Do you know the name? If you don't know, just say no. If you know, say yes or type the name of this king. You don't know him? Wow. You said no, then you said Tut. So you know him. Yeah, King Tut. Okay, good answer. His full name, I pronounce it in like the how we pronounce it in Egypt, Tutankhamun. Tut is his first name. Ankh-Amun, this is like the whole name. It's like related to the god Amun, which was very special. Some theories says that actually the pharaohs were believing in only one god, and those others are just like helpers of this god. So anyway, this famous king, the mask for King Tut is very famous and well known, and we still have this. Maybe after 5,000 years or even more, and we still see this mask as if it was done today. It was made just today. And one of the reasons is that mask is pure gold, just gold. So also we have other civilizations like Greeks, Romans, everyone was using gold, especially for making coins. So I don't need to explain this more. You already know that gold has been the money until the 19th century. Then we had what we call the gold standard. This system is like linking gold to something else. I don't need to carry gold wherever I go. I will just link it to something else. So the reserve banks was created, and they distributed this bills or the paper money we have right now, and they have gold. And ever since until now, we still have this system, which all central banks are using the gold and also other currencies to protect their own currency. We have very special point in the history of gold and the history of currency, which was the Bretton Woods Agreement. This was made on the 1944, established a fixed exchange rate, the US dollar against gold, which was $35 per ounce. I will ask this question now. Do you know what is the weight of an ounce? An ounce of gold or silver or any ounce. Do you know what is the weight of ounce? I always like to ask this question. Do you have an answer? Does anyone know? 31 gram. It's very near 31 gram, 0.1. It's the weight of the ounce, gold ounce, silver ounce. It's always 31.1. So at that time, 1944, the ounce price was fixed. $35 equal to $35 equal to an ounce, which is 31.1 gram. That means that when the government gives you this US dollar, it guarantees you whenever you have this amount of money and come back to the bank and ask for gold, you can have the gold. That was the 1944 Bretton Woods Agreement. Then we had this President Nixon, who made a slight change on 1971. He actually canceled it. So he made gold price fluctuate against the US dollar. No fixation, no $35 per ounce. It's now open to the market. And that actually was because he wanted to print dollar freely. Before that cancellation of the agreement, he needed only to print dollars that equal to the gold, because if everyone came to the US with their dollars, he should give each $35 holder 1 ounce of gold. So he can't print more dollars, because then more people will come with their dollars asking for gold, and he will not have this gold in his reserve. So he stopped this. He canceled this agreement, and then that led to the market to be the only place where you can determine the price of gold. It had to be like supply and demand. Ever since the 1971, gold is now moving. So what drives the price of gold? Why it goes up or down? There is a lot of drivers, and we will speak about 4. This is the main reason, or the main buyers, the main demand for gold comes from these 4. We have the central banks. This is number 1. We have the jewelry production. We have technology production. We also have investors who try to invest in gold or even scalp and trade gold just to make profit. So this is like very recent numbers, like how much the strength of buyers. So jewelry production is actually taking more 48% of the gold demand. We have also the central banks taking 22, investors taking 21, and we have the technology taking 90% of the demand on the gold. So from these 4, who do you think is more sensitive to the movements of gold? Who will be more afraid or more greedy when gold goes up or go down? From these 4, who do you think will be more greedy, more fearful? Central banks, jewelry makers, investors, or technology? Just take a guess. or try to think logically. Yes, it's investors. Those who are buying gold to make profit, they will feel very greedy when they see it go up. So they will try to make more money. And if it goes down, they will be very, very in a very tough situation. When jewelry maker seeing the gold price goes up, he will just transfer the cost to the buyer. Same with the technology. For example, the like this iPhone I'm using here, this MacBook, your phone, even every piece of technology now has a little gold in it. And that's why if you have a phone that's just dead, it's not working, someone is willing to buy this phone from you because it has actually some gold in it. So the technology makers, the jewelry makers, even central banks, they buy gold and they don't care about the simple moves, the very like low time frame move. They don't look at these levels. So there will not be a situation where a central bank say, I will not buy gold now because it's in a very strong resistance. They don't think like this. They have some percentage of reservation. They buy gold, they go to the market, they find it, they buy it. But investors only, they like very sensitive to each movement of gold. So if you are interested in buying gold, I assume that you are one of these three types. The first type, you want to buy gold to sell it again in a short time frame and make profit. Say yes if you've done this before in your life. You bought gold and sold it in a very short time. Like I'm speaking about physical gold or even on the screen, on the trading platforms. If you've done this, say yes, please. So this is very common. I think like any adult, anyone who accumulated just a little bit of money, he would have done this. To buy gold, try to sell it in a very short time. This is the first person you would be if you are interested in gold. Second, you have savings that you will keep for a long time and you want to protect it against inflation. I spoke about inflation in a previous webinar. And just a quick review, inflation is like the rising prices of the products and services. So your money will buy less by time. As much as you go in time, the value of money goes down. This is inflation. So if you want to protect your money against inflation, mostly you will buy gold. And then third person or third choice, you want to buy precious gift for a special person, like the wedding ring, for example. These are the types of people who would buy gold in our market. So I would say to those who are buying gold for a very short time that you are taking risk. You might win. I sometimes like to trade gold on the screen, of course, but with physical gold, maybe this is not the best choice, in my opinion, in my view, to buy gold for a short time. Maybe buying it for the long time, at least 1 year, it will be a better choice because like 99% of the time, and I say this because like 100% is not logical to say, like 99% of the time, if you wait just enough time, you will have some profit from buying gold. This is not a guaranteed recommendation to buy or sell, but just like a common sense. Like gold is always going up, and whatever high price it made, it will go again to this price. So third person, if you are actually buying this special gift for your special person, I think when you are going to buy this gift, maybe even all the gold in the world, if you think a little bit about this special person in your life, maybe all the gold in the world will not worth like the importance of this person. So for this, you will just buy, you will not think about the price, you will just think how valuable is this person to you. So to answer the question, will gold go to the 5,000 again or above it even in this year? Let me, before I answer this question, I'm curious to know your answers. Do you think that gold will go above the $5,000 and more in the rest of this year, in the coming months, before the 2026 end? Please write yes or no in the chat. I'm asking you right now. What do you think? Do you think gold will go above the 5,000 again? I have a lot of yes and no and maybe. Okay, this is a very good discussion actually. Can you give me any reasons? Like those who said yes, feel free to type it if you want, even to take the mic and tell me your answer. It's okay. Just let me know why you think. Those who said yes, those who said no, and even who said maybe. Just try to explain your point to me, why you think gold will go up or down. I'm curious to know your opinion about this. And while I wait for your answers, okay, I already have one. Because the demand is very high by investors recently. Okay. Yes, because gold's value never drops. Wow, it's eccentric. Very good answer. I like your answers. I'm not like judging it. I'm reading and admiring your view. Since I think like most of my fellow trainees in this webinar are new, maybe opposite relation with US. It's actually yes. Most of the time they go in like but not 100% of the time they go in opposite direction. Sometimes they go together, up or down. But most of the time, yes, they go in opposite direction. Like when gold goes up, it's actually because dollar is going down. So it's not vice versa. Like when gold goes up, the reason or the main reason is that dollar is going down. When the dollar goes up, it will make the gold go down most of the time. Market is unstable. It's really hard to predict. Do you have here in this webinar, do I have anyone with real account, with real trading account with GODO or any company? Say yes, please, if you have. Or if you have demo, write demo, if you have a demo account. Because while we speak right now, I will open the trading platform. I already made a real account with GODO or another company, Stephen. Lufarbard also tell me real account with GODO or another company, because you know this webinar is actually sponsored by GODO, which is a broker. You can buy gold and like sell it on the screen without the need to physically buy and sell. So I encourage you to open account with GODO. Even if you want to try with a demo account, please do so, because now I will be opening the market. Those who were with me last time, if you remember, we had this trade. Do you remember? Today's topic is only in English. So does anyone here remember our trade? We opened the trade last time. Say yes, please. Okay. Do you want to see where it went? This is the trade we opened last Thursday. We opened this position. We bought gold. You asked me to open a trade. So I said, if I'm in this trade now, I want to do something. I wanted to buy gold, not sell it. And we bought from the price of $4,272.77. Right now you can see we are winning mostly $94. If you remember, I said in this trade, it's now winning trade. It's with a huge win, like $100, almost $100. But this trade also has a huge mistake. Can someone remind me what was the mistake with this trade? it has a huge mistake. Actually, gold went up to 4,400, around 50 today, 4,450. So it would have been like much more profit than now. So what was the mistake we did? You can still see the mistake actually now. Do you remember? It was the subject we were speaking about last time. We were speaking about risk management. To give you a hint, we spoke about risk management and how you need to put a stop loss and take profit before you start your trade. So if you see this trade, you will see it has nothing from this. There is no stop loss, there is no take profit. Maybe the only good thing in this trade is we bought gold with a very low risk, because this is like 0.01, which is like the minimum lot size you can take. So every dollar move in gold will equal only $1. If you just go up a little bit, like the 0.02, it will be double profit or loss. So this trade has a very huge mistake, which is opening a trade without any stop loss or take profit. So now I want to take your questions, if you have any, about gold, about what we have spoke about today, about anything in the trading you want to ask me about. So while I'm waiting for your questions right now, I will speak a little bit about this trade, about gold movement and what I expect. I will answer the question of, will gold go above the $5,000 and above? In my view, there is two main factors we need to consider if we want to predict the price of gold. When I want to predict the price of gold, I will think about two factors. The first is the tension in the Middle East between the US and Iran. The Strait of Hormuz. This war, I can call the war of Strait of Hormuz, because it's all about this very tiny strait. But this is like the root, the like 20% of the energy consumed by our planet is passing from this little road, the little strait. So our books said that when there is tension, when there is war, gold goes up. But this war is different. When gold goes up right now, actually it goes up when the war is settled, when things are calm. But when there is a tension, gold goes down. I spoke about this before, I think. And the main reason why this is happening, because this war makes energy prices very high. Some countries depend on buying energy. They don't produce enough energy for themselves, so they have to buy it. And when prices goes up and they have like very critical need, urgent need for this energy, they will have to sell something. And nothing is faster and valuable more than gold. Actually, that's why countries and individuals buy gold, because in the time of need, we will use it. So this war makes it a time of need. That's why it actually went down, not up, because of this war. So this is the first factor. And the effect is reversed. Like, first factor is the war. And war now, when it happened, when the tension happened, makes gold go down. And when the war settle, when things go to peace, the gold will go up. So this is the first factor. Second factor will be the Fed interest rate, the US Fed interest rate. So currently the rate is actually being fixed since the start of this year. We still have a coming meeting for the Fed on 16th of September. And there is also another meeting at the end of November or 1st of December, if I remember correctly. So we still have to. This is the second factor. So the Fed rate, the Strait of Hormuz war, these two things that I will think about to predict the price of gold on the coming months of this year. In my opinion, this war can start again like that. Right now, we have some settlement in the horizon. That's one reason making gold going very high. Ever since 1st of August, ever since we started this month, gold is going up very fast. And the first reason is because we have some settlement in this war, the Strait of Hormuz war. And then the second thing, the Fed, the US Fed. The US Fed didn't make any change in the interest rate. They didn't increase, they didn't raise the interest rate. Markets were waiting to this raise to happen, but it didn't happen. And we still only have two meetings. So if I think personally, my personal view in this is the Fed will not raise the interest rate. We just had the BBI number today. We had the CBI number yesterday. These are the two of the inflation indicators. We still have the BCE before the end of this month. I think on the 26th, if I remember correctly, it will be released on the 26th of this month. And BCE is very, very important also. But until now, all the numbers are saying that inflation is going down. So Fed doesn't need to increase the interest rate. They will not need to do so. That's making me predict that gold will continue its move up. Also, about this war, by time, the more time we have in this war, the more it become like old news, like the world is just adapting to it. All countries are trying to find solution, how we live, even if this war continue. So by time, even if it started to continue in a very long time, it will fade its effect. It will not be as strongly affecting the market as it was before. Because of these two reasons, I think that gold will go up again. I think this is not a straight buy or sell advice from me. I'm just giving you my personal opinion. Whatever you do, it has to be your own decision. But I think if I'm in your shoes, if I'm in your place, I would think, or I would answer this question by the answer yes. I think gold will go up again above the 5,000, and even it will reach again to the 5,600. I don't know for sure. I'm just predicting. And what do you know? The trade we opened last time, it's actually up $100 right now, and it was more like $80 this morning, but I didn't want to close it. So we have this discussion today. What do you think right now? If this is your trade, would you close it right now or would you just leave it? What do you think? Give me your opinion. If this is now your trade, what would you do? Would you close it? Would you keep it? Leave it? Wow. So if you leave it, what would be your target? When will you close it? Excuse me if I drink. 5,000. Okay. Steven also say hold it. So what would be your target if I hold it? If you hold it, what would be your target? Interact with me. Those who didn't answer, please give me your answer. Think, even if you don't have trading experience, I'm just asking about the price of gold. What do you think? Will you hold it? Will you keep it? And if yes, if you want to hold this trade, until what price you think you should close it? Give me a target, in your opinion. I think 4,590. Okay. 5,600. Okay. These are very good answers also. Um, if I would take one of these answers, leave it 4,900. Okay, great. Okay, great. I think we 4,500. Okay. Also, I have another prediction. Again, I'm repeating, this is just personal view. I'm not giving a trading like straight buy or sell signal or something. I'm just discussing for teaching purpose, giving examples on what would you do in the situation. And for me, I can see that gold is find it very hard to penetrate and go above 4,450. It's actually today high, didn't even touch it. So I think from 4,450 up to 4,500 within these weeks, maybe until the end of this month, I think this area would be very strong resistance. What do you think about that? I'm just like giving an idea. I'm trying to discuss open discussion around this idea. This is not like the teacher said it will go up, it will go down. No, I'm just giving an idea and trying to examine this idea, trying to find if it like suits your thinking. Do you think this idea is good or bad? What do you think? 4,450 up to 4,500 for me is a very strong resistance because I saw market today. It didn't like go above it. Although we have the BBI number, which was very positive for gold today, producer price index or PBI for short was actually positive for gold, but gold didn't go up. So maybe the market is taking a breath because actually it went up a lot until now. So maybe there is some like slow movements around this level, 4,450. Do you agree with this idea or you disagree? Just write it in the chat. Do you agree or disagree? Around 4,450 up to 4,500, there is a strong resistance, and maybe gold will not be able to like penetrate and go above this area easily. Agree, not agree? Please type on the chat. Okay. Yeah. I think that's very clear. Anyone who see the charts right now will see this and will find it like very logical. In this situation, what would you do? Like if you are trading on the screen and you feel that there is resistance around this level, would you sell gold on the screen to get some like very, very fast profit from the correction? Or would you stick with one direction, only buying gold because you think gold is going up, so the bigger trend is going up? What would you do? I'm curious to know your answers. What would you do? I also will tell you what would I do. I will keep on buying. So you will keep just buying on the correction and you will never sell. This is a point of view. You just buy because you have, I'm explaining now your point. You have decided that the trend is going up. Market actually is really going up. So now you see if there is a correction, you will see it as an opportunity to buy again. This is your point of view, correct? Do I have any person with the same view, with other view? Give me your opinion, and now I will tell you mine. Buying again and again with every correction. For me, to be honest, I'm not very like likely I will not add again to the position. maybe that's how I think, because like for me, trading is not only about prediction, it's also risk management and money management. And for me, when I open this trade, it will depend also on the amount of risk I'm taking. Like, for example, this one is taking very low risk, so I can buy again, because this one now I can just make it like risk free. Let me show you how I would do this. Right now, we bought from the 4,272, so I will make a stop loss here. And I will add this stop loss for the, where is the mouse? Okay. If I make this stop loss right now, what do you think? Which should be the level of stop loss? I bought from 4,272. This is the level. Where do you think I should put my stop loss? I'm trying to get you to give me some insights from you, because when you speak, you will actually learn. 4,300. Wow. Okay. Do I have any idea, other idea? $4,300. That was the idea. Okay, I have another. 4,500. This is what? This is, I'm speaking now about a stop loss. Let me explain to you. Maybe you didn't get my point. Now I bought gold from 4,272. I bought that last week. Gold now is around 4,382. I'm already winning around $100.10. So I want to make a stop loss. So if gold goes down, it will not make me lose anything. At least I will be having break even or above. So I asked you, like, what do you think? Where should I put the stop loss so it will be like logical? 4,283. So it's like you are giving yourself $10, 10% of the trade, right? This is the idea. That's good. You have actually very good ideas. We can do 4,375. Someone said 4,350. Wow. That's very good. So if I made, okay, great. If I made this like edit in my trade, if I add stop loss, which will actually be a take profit, it will give me some profit. So now I can forget about this trade and open a new one, buy again. This would be what I do. I make myself very safe in this trade, so I will not lose anything. And then I will think about opening a new trade. This would be the situation for me. It would be better to make myself safe in the first place, then think about like having a new trade. For me, this would be better choice. Other than like trying to open again and adding to the risk, because sometimes things doesn't go always in your way. Sometimes you will find yourself in unlucky position where the gold or whatever you are buying or selling is reversed very quickly. So you need to, it's like the seat belt. When you are using the seat belt, You don't hope for an accident, God forbid, but you are trying to protect yourself from the worst case scenario. That's the same right now. If you're having this, you should have done a stop loss from the beginning of this trade, but even without stop loss in the beginning, if you are now in this situation, the best thing will be to put a stop loss, which will actually be a take profit. It will give you some money, even if you lost. So for me, around 4,000, whatever you said, it was good for me. But 4,300, for example, and like 70, it would be very close to the price right now. I wouldn't put it above 4,300 and maybe 50, maybe. To be honest, for me, I would put it around 4,300. This would be my choice, because I want to keep things like away from dangerous situation where I lose because I'm very near from the price right now. I don't want to lose the big move I predict. So for me, that would be a very good answer also. Okay, now I'm just wrapping up. I hope I made some good insights for you today. If you have any question, if you have any feedback, feel free to communicate with me right now. Type it on the comments and the chat. So before I leave, I know if you have a positive feedback, negative feedback, if you still have any question, please feel free to ask about it right now. So I'm just giving you a minute. I will fill this minute with some thanks to you. You were very interactive with me today. Those who are new, I encourage you to open demo account. Try, because trading is something you need to do, not just hear about. You have to do yourself. You have to be placing trades, doing everything in the trading platform, and you have the privilege of a demo account, which you before, when it was just like the stock exchange back in time, that was not an option. You needed to go to the real market directly. So having demo account is a very good, the demo experience, it will be very good in your career. But I think if you know your way, if you know where to buy, where to sell everything, then you need to go to the real account, even with a few dollars, just like $100. I think this is the minimum. You can start with that to try the real emotional holocaust you will have in this market, because I think for me, this market is more about emotion than anything else. You need to control your emotion, your fear and greed. So what do you think? Do you have any questions? Are you there? Are you still there? Are you happy? Was this webinar good for you? Was it bad? Just tell me anything before I leave. Right now, I'll be stop my sharing and I'll be ready to end the session. Oh, someone said, yes, very good. Another great session. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Edward. Thank you, guys. You will have a webinar next week, right? Because this webinar really helps me. Thank you so much. Your words means a lot to me. So hopefully, inshallah, I will be having another webinar next Thursday, 6 p.m. And I'll be very happy if you join me in this webinar. Thank you so much. We need Arabic one. Okay, I will speak with the organizers. I speak Arabic and English, of course, you know. So I will speak with them to arrange an Arabic webinar, inshallah. Thank you so much for your feedback. If there is no questions, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, Mr. Eslam. You are welcome, John.